Hey everyone, Paul ISM. So, I've already filmed this bench update and I just finished, started editing it all when a parcel arrived. Now, bear with me for a minute. I've already waffled on for 4 minutes about spoons in the bench update, so I'll try and make this quick as I can. I was contacted the other day by Joe Cook, a guy that lives in Canada, very nice guy, politely asking, Paul, is there any chance you could get a picture of your stash for me? Bike stash. And I was like, yeah, no problem at all. So I sent him a pic of it. And he sent me a message back and he was like, okay, cool. I've got a couple of kits I want to send you. And I was like, okay, but you don't have to. That kind of thing. I was like, right, okay, a bit taken aback. And he goes, I've got these two. Now, one of them is the lovely Yamaha YZR M104. Very, very nice kit. Rossi's first Yamaha, I believe it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was first year on a Yamaha. Very nice kit. I don't have it, so thank you very much, Joe. But the second one actually developed a what the fudge comment. He sent me a Telefonica RC211. This is the kit I had trouble with. It's unbelievably rare. It goes for silly money. And I screwed the decals up on it. And he said, I've got this. I want to send it you. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, but I was completely taken aback. They literally just arrived now, Joe. So thank you very much, buddy. Massively appreciated. This kit is one I really want to do. So I've still got some spare decals left from the other kit. It's these things that I had trouble with. I bought some museum decals, collection decals, which look a bloody nightmare. Those high-tech things with the plastic on. So they're, yeah, I'm not using those. And Gary Constable has very kindly sent me some spare decals as well, including the later different movie star scheme, the big M on the side. So hopefully I should be able to get this bike done now. So from the bottom of my heart, Joe, thank you very much, buddy. Unbelievably generous. He even posted at his own cost, wouldn't take any money from me. Honestly, blown away by that, Joe. Thank you very much, mate. I will build this in your honour and hopefully get a decal correctly. Thank you very much, mate, and thank you very much for the Yamaha as well. I did have this kit a while back and I got rid of it, and it's one I wanted to get again. I got the red one the other day, the Spain #1's up there. So thank you very much, mate. Blown away by the generosity. Thank you very much, Joe. If I can ever help you with anything at all, mate, drop me a message and I'll try my very best to help you. But it just shows you that there are good people out there in this hobby. There's loads of you. You're all fantastic, and thank you very much. There we go. So I'm going to put my tissue away, and we'll go back to me waffling crap for 23 minutes. So see you there, everyone. Thanks, Joe. Bye bye. Hi everyone, Paul ISM, welcome to the At The Bench update. So, it's the first day of spring, officially, I believe. It's a beautiful day out there, 15 degrees centigrade, and it's nice to see some nice, warmish, sunny weather. And hopefully the weather will improve and improve towards summer. It'll probably start to rain even more, like it normally does. So, hopefully it's improved by yourselves as well. Now, in the last video, we finished the bike. We were talking about the next project, and I chose either the Tech 3 Yamaha or the anniversary Yamaha as well, the Valencia bike. I actually went back to the Tech 3 black bike, re-decaled it, re-cleared it, and would you believe it, I had the exact same reaction I had on the decals last time. They cracked and bubbled and I have no idea what's going on. This is what they ended up looking like. There you go. It's exactly the same reaction I had 12 months ago. I've got no idea what is causing it at all, but I am done with that kit. Whatever it is, I think the decals aren't sticking properly. I've got a couple of test spoons here. I'll show them in a moment we go overhead, that I painted in the same way, used the kit decals and some other decals as well. They were one Control and one Winsor & Newton, because that one's going to be sprayed in the exact same way the bike was. This one's had an acrylic clear coat over it before the 2K. I think it was Tom recommended to me on ISM Facebook to put a neutral barrier between the decals, the paint, and the 2K, and that should stop any reaction. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, we'll talk about it a little bit more when we go overhead, but these are test spoons and we're going to see what's happening, because it's got to be the decals. It's 12 months apart, two different 2Ks. Decaled in the same way, two different setting solutions, so no, it's not the setting solutions on the decals. Same make decals, cartograph at the Tamiya kit. and exact, like to the T, exact same reaction. I made sure the decals were dry this time because I thought last time I hadn't left them long enough. I only left them for 12 hours last time. They were left for 3 days this time. They were in this room, which is like 22 to 25 C, so they should have been well and truly dry. Normal tack coat, wet coat, 10 minutes, another wet coat, 10 minutes later. Exact same way I did the Repsol Honda, showed you the other day. They were cartograph decals as well. There's something about these decals that's not quite right, in my opinion. So this will show it. Except we go overhead in a minute, we'll have a little look, and I'll discuss a little bit more about what I've done and why I'm doing it. So that was a bit of a kick in the teeth, a little bit of a mojo buster, but not as bad as the Telefonica bike. I kind of expected it on this, so we put that one aside. Second time I tried to build it. I have found aftermarket decals. Studio 27 makes some, but I think I'm just gonna call it quits. So that kit with its bodywork is on eBay. If someone wants to buy it, they can have a go finishing it. But if you don't look close, it looks glossy, it looks fine. With a 2K hit anywhere but decals, it laid down beautiful, as it always does. So it's a project for somebody else. It's on there. Yeah, I'm done. Now, I do have another other bike. It's there somewhere without decals because when the first lot of decals screwed up, I bought a new set of body panels and I had a spare set of decals. For some unknown reason, my first kit came with 2 sets of decals, so I was lucky. So I thought I'll redo this. I then found another kit on eBay at a bargain price with a detail upset, the fork set, etc. So I bought that. So I've got a whole brand new Yamaha M1 up there. Just need a set of decals. So it's not the end of the world, but I'm not revisiting that tech-free bike again, I don't think. Although the stubbornness in me kind of makes me want to do it just to get it done. I know there's a set of decals, but whether I can be bothered doing it again, maybe at a later date, we'll see. I'm not done with bikes. I'm just going to have a little break for a week or so and then pick another kit to come back to. I'm more interested to see how this works for future bikes, and we'll see what happens. So with that on the bounce, I was still waiting on my Porsche, which I bought 2 of, and it's arrived. So that's where we're at. We're back at this stage with that now. And I wanted a new project. So new buddy build for myself and Sam. It was Sam's turn to pick, but I leveled with Sam and said, look, I need something that's going to kickstart my mojo. Can we do a kit of my choice this time, and we'll bumper along for Sam next time. Sam was great as always. So I picked an old favourite kit of mine. You know me? You know, love B-Max's B100 V30 M3. This is the rally version. We've got the paint mask set for it. We've got the B-Max detail up set for it, which is worth adding, especially if you buy a kit and want to do the decals in the box, because it comes with the Bastos decals in there. So there's belts, all sorts of discs, etc. We'll have a close look in a minute. And more importantly, I wanted to do the camel car. This is the Camel Rally car, the 89 from the Rally Principe de Asturias. Yep, that mouthful. Loads of decals in there. Again, we'll have a proper look at it in a minute. So I love that kit. I built 5 of them already, or 6 of them already. There's a video build on the channel if you go and look as well on the Jägermeister scheme. This is the rally car, so it's a slightly different kit. But it falls together, I love it, and it's a proper mojo builder. So I started working on that the other day, and we're at paint, we're over there ready for decals today, and my decal water's actually heating up right now. So hopefully this will give me a bit of a boost, because the last 3 or 4 kits I've had problems with, from the decals on the 405 destroying on me, to the dehydrator making my 2K go a bit weird, my fault probably, to the bike again. So yeah, I need a pick-me-up is what I need. So this is what we're going to build. Sam's building one as well, same car, same decals, same paint, a lot, and it'll be a good confidence boost. So yes, happy with that, and we'll move along. So we'll go ahead in a minute and have a look. So last week, no live show. I've got a permanent shoulder injury from a car crash about 9 years ago. Every now and then it'll come back and start to really give me some trouble. Last week it was just driving me nuts. I pulled it on the Friday show the night before. It sounds disgusting, but I did. I actually felt it pull/pop, and that whole week it was just giving me grief. And Thursday, Friday, the pain was just getting unbearable. I was taking painkillers. I was ready for the big guns, but I didn't take them in the end. And I just, on Friday, I said I just can't do it. I can't. It's just this niggling pains driving me around the bend. So had a night off, and after the decal fiasco, I had a couple of nights off from modelling as well, and it's done the world of good. So we're back Friday. It's going to be a show as well, a full show. There's birthday openings as well, all going well, and we'll be back with full force. So apologies for last week. It's just not nice sitting there for 3-4 hours staring at a camera while you're in agonising pain, as I'm sure a lot of people out there will sympathise. And that's it really, so I don't think I've got anything else to talk about at all. Like I say, I'm not done with the bike, so I will pick another bike. I'm not sure which one yet. I want to carry on with these tests, which we'll chat about now, and we'll see when we come back. So let's go ahead, let's have a look at the kits and see where we're at. Okay, so we'll start with the spoons first and explain why I'm doing this. So these have been sprayed the exact same way the bike was. So we've got UMP grey primer. They were all detacked, degreased a lot. UMP grey primer, that was allowed to dry. We then used the Tamiya TS14 black. It's the exact same paint I used. Already thinned the way it was and everything. We let that dry. We then come back and we've used some of the kit decals. So the Monster Energy are kit decals. This yellow and white stripe is, the DeWalt is, and the MMC G decals are. They're all out of the kit. They've all been set in the exact same way they were last time. So Microsol, Microsol, Solver set. The first time round, and this time round it was Microset, UMP normal, UMP strong. It's not the decal solutions, I know that for a fact. I've decaled about 10 cars since using these and had no issues at all. We then grabbed some non-cartographed Tamiya decals. These are the AMG decals out of the brand new GT3 Mercedes kit. Different sizes, same decal to same decal sheet as well. And then what we grabbed then is out of a Alfa Romeo kit, 2016 cartographed decals, which are those seatbelts. Now they've all been set in place the exact same way. Now one thing I did notice, more so on these cartographed decals, was that even once they were set in place, I could lift them back up to the point where once they were in place, before hitting with the normal solution, the equivalent of Microsol, I could actually pick the whole decal back off again, which I can't normally do. Even without any setting solution, they normally stick down pretty well. These things were coming straight back off. So what we're going to do, or what I have done, is I've used some Winsor Newton, their UV clear on this. Straight out the bottle, a couple of very, very thin coats. You might not be able to see a difference. There's a slight little bit more orange peel on here. Because I didn't want to thin the clear to begin with, I did it straight out the bottle. Next time I cut it with a little bit of water. What I'm trying to do is not put anything in there that will react with the decals, so any thinner or anything like that, noxious kind of material. So it's completely inner, because this is what I was recommended to do, an inner barrier layer. So there's been a couple of coats over that. So I can see where it's gone around the edges of the decals. Now hopefully that'll A, see the decals in, and B, put a protective barrier over the top. So if there is a reaction again, this should prevent it. So what we're wanting to see really in long-term effect is on this one with the barrier, no reaction whatsoever. A perfect clear coat, decals in perfect order, no problems at all. So this is the Winsor Newton barrier, as you can see I've written. Now this is the control. I've written control on it, so I know what it is. Now what we want to see on this is all the bike decals react like they did last time, and this Tamiya decal and this other cartograph decal not react. And what that'll tell me, beyond, well, most kind of doubt I suppose, is there's an issue with these particular decals out that kit. That's what we want to see. Whether we will or not, I don't know. But they'll be sprayed in 2K at the same time with the same mixture in exactly the same way. So I'll have my semi-wet tack coat I always do. Wait 10 minutes, thin it 5%. A wet coat, leave it 5 minutes, thin it another 5%, and then give it another wet coat again. So we'll see what that does. But literally this time round when I sprayed the bike, when I did the semi-wet coat, there was no problem at all on the tack coat. As soon as I hit it with the wet coat, I could see this Monster decal on the fare inside start to wrinkle, and I thought, oh no, here we go. After that, I kind of off gas for the 10 minutes while it was tacking up. Sorry. I looked at it again and thought, is that bubbling or is it just orange peel on top of the decal? So I thought I'll hit it again with the second layer, and to be fair, it did disappear. But once it started to cure after an hour, it came back, and it got worse after 24 hours after the 2K fully cured. So we're going to see what happens with these. It's a bit of a waffle. I'm just trying to explain what I'm doing. And if it does work, now I've never had the reaction with cars at all, and a lot of the cars I've got, although they're rare, they're not worth a massive amount of money. And although it's work wasted and a kit wasted, if it goes tits up is the best way I can say, it's not the end of the world. These bikes are worth an extortionate amount of money. That Repsol Honda I just built the other day, I saw one of those sell on eBay the other day for £117. It's ridiculous. I've not got the time and inclination to waste on these kits, so we're going to try it. And if it does work and there's no reaction with this and it works perfect, I'll do it to every kit. It's going to add another day, at least another 24 hours to a kit build, but hey, it's not that much time. If we're ensuring we're okay. But that's tried really well, and we're going to see how that reacts. So there's the spoons. That's what I've been banging on about. Kits. So like I say, the Jägermeister Porsche, I think I showed it last time, all decaled up. That went in the dehydrator, unfortunately, after one of the last bench updates. I think I put it in too quick, and we got some solvent pop through the clear, and it looked awful. So that went in the bin. People were like, oh, you could strip it back to market decals. I could have, but these kits were like €15 to buy, and they were £20 delivered. It cost me £8 for half a litre of brake fluid and £15 for decals, so I might as well start again, which it did. So this has been completely primed in a mix of UMP white and yellow primer, just so I can see the primer on the bodywork. Then hit with Zero Paints Jägermeister Orange, 5 coats, crisscross pattern as always. Then allowed to dry for 24 hours, and then used the kit decals, which again went on fantastic. I think I even got them on better this time. I had no distortion on this number 1 on the front like I did last time, and everything's gone well. I've cut all the decals into the panel lines because there's a lot on these, and I find that helps with 2K. The only other time I've had problems with 2K is where the decal can quite set in the panel line, and again it lifted it, which is what's making me think that's what happened with those decals. So they've all been cut in the panel lines, hit with a strong UMP solution, and it's really set them in there. So much so that when I've gone around this with a Tamiya panel line wash, which is enamel, I've gone through all the panel lines, it's not had any issue with the decals whatsoever. I know they are well and truly set. So this is ready for 2K. We'll do this, these were decaled yesterday, these today, might do it tomorrow, we'll see. We'll do the spoons at the same time. It'll be tomorrow or the day after. There's no rush. I like to make sure the decals are dry now. But that's going really well. The wheels have been sprayed up as well. These are plastic rims in the kit. They're not too bad actually. So it's a gold centre. I guess they're BBS rims or a style. And a normal aluminium colour outside. So what I've done is sprayed the centre. UMP black they were sprayed in. Primer, and then we sprayed the centre in Mr. Hobby Super Metallic Gold. I'm going to use my circle cutter to make little masks to go over those, and we'll spray the silver on today. So they're ready to go, which is great. It's a great little kit, nice simple little kit, but it really does build up well. Now on to the BMW. So here it is, E30, so it's all been put together. Let me get some stuff out of the way. It's all been put together, glued in place, the bonnet's in place. Usual trick again, cut a pin or two off the back to slide it over. Get it glued in. On the rally car we've got the different tow hooks. I think there's a slightly different front bumper as well, and obviously we've got the roof scoops as well. I did originally have both of them open. Wasn't happy with how one was looking, so a bit of a modification. We've got one up, one down. It looks a bit better anyway, a bit different, but the other one is there, it's just closed, as you can see there. So again, painted in that mixer of UMP white yellow primer, then sprayed in Zero Paints camel yellow, Lotus camel yellow. 5 coats again. The reason I do 5 coats, I don't know, I always do. It's side to side coats, then up and down, so I crisscross the pattern, and it's 5 times through. So it's probably 3 side to sides, 2 up and downs, and I do that all around the body, and obviously making sure we get underneath as well. Beautiful colour, it's covered really well, and doing a nice thin coat, there's no reactions at all. So like I say, this is literally ready for decaling right now. Wing mirrors there as well, so is the boot spoiler, as we can see. It's got a bulldog clip to hold it. And that is ready to go. Now what I did buy for this, I did buy the proper Techno Magneso wheels. For some reason I didn't check them when they come, because you know, you just assume they're going to fit the kit. It's not these. They're in a drawer, I can't bother find them to be honest. They've got the wrong fitting on the back, no idea what's going on. They look odd, they look like they've been miscast. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm going to contact Spot Model today, because that's where I bought them from, and asked them. So we'll see what they say, but for now, I didn't want to put the 5-spoke speed lines on, because this kit, the car doesn't have them. So I found a few pictures of it with random wheels. I had these odd Subaru wheels knocking around with the proper studs on the back. Just need shortening on one or two, and I sprayed them gold, the same size and everything. So I'm going to wait to see what Spot Model says. If they can get the wheels, excellent. I'll wait for those to come to put them on. If not, we'll be just putting these on. It's just one of those. Not going to be totally accurate, but hey, it's tough. It's one of those things. But I love that kit. It's my favourite kit. We've got the lovely detail upset. As you can see, we're already taking out the roof vents and a few bits. We've got discs on there, window wipers. They're the work of the devil, those window wipers. Bonnet pins, got the fuel filler cap for the boot. Your seat belts, so on and so forth, footrest and everything. So it's a nice little detail upset. You also get your antennas in there. So you got your sprung antenna and mounts, seatbelt material, and the elusive Bastos decals for the original kit. So there's that. We've also got a window mask as well, which is ever so handy, and obviously the kit itself. Now the decals, these are lovely. Decal cast decals I've used many times now. As you can see, like an eager child ripping open a packet of crisps. Uh-oh. I've opened the bag sideways, ripping it. So an expensive set, because these are like £15, and you only get those decals. It's only when you open it up you realise that they've given you for like 4 different cars. So it is actually quite a comprehensive sheet. So if you can get the generic camel decals and the Texaco and what have you, you've got a few sets there as well. I think it's probably going to be one of the Gran Canaria cars. I am not sure yet. We shall see. So it's either going to be 1 or 2. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing yet. I'll pick my decals as I go, which I'm going to have to do very quickly because I'll be doing it in a bit. Not 100% sure. I normally pick wherever I find visually the most interesting. So quick look there. The number boards are interesting on that car. They've all got the M stripe. They've all got the Texaco. They've all got the Camel. All got Pirelli. So it's literally whatever I find interesting. I do quite like the high-vis orange of those. I'm guessing they're the window number boards. So I don't know. We'll find out. Next bench update, we'll find out. But these are lovely decals. They go down well. And literally the call-outs are fantastic as well. Just dropping stuff on the floor. So there's all 4 cars individually called out. Absolutely great. I do like these decals, and these things go down fantastic. It's a nice simple scheme, so hopefully you won't have any trouble. No, my luck, I put the decals on, the model will catch fire, and I'll contract the plague. But we'll see. I'm a really good driver. We'll see how that goes, and there we go. So let's go back to me. Right, so there you go. As you can see, I've been busy over the last couple of days. Hopefully it's going to be the perfect mojo boost. The Jägermeister Porsche is such a simple kit. I bought 2 of those. I'm quite happy to buy a few more, to be honest. 2 of them delivered for £40. It's a good price. There's a few schemes out there, so I might grab a few more. I don't know. It's a lovely little kit. And ex-Hasegawa, I believe, as I've been pointing out by Nigel and a few others. It definitely is by the look of it. So thank you guys. And the Beamer, the BMW, I love that kit. So it's a perfect pick-me-up. And the decals hopefully go okay. Like I said, the decal water is literally heating up as we speak. It's over there heating up. And I'm going to crack on with that as soon as this video is done. So, like I say, not done with the bikes. I'm going to pick a bike later on, just a little bit, once bitten, twice shy. I'm interested to see how the experiment goes with the spoons. And we can move on and maybe help those a little bit. And hopefully have no more problems with kits at all. So there we go. As always, you got any comments or questions, pop them in the chat down below in the comments on YouTube. I answer everyone. I take my time and go through and answer them all. Might be a little bit of a delay, but I do go through them all and answer them. Because thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe to the channel as well. If you're not already subbed, go and sub to us, hit the little bell so you get notifications. And go back through the channel as well. There's loads of videos, loads of these bench updates. You want to hear me waffle on for hours on end. There's build videos, all sorts of stuff there, reviews, everything, including that lovely PS770 airbrush review I did there, which is a fantastic bit of kit. Obviously, check out the Scale Model Facebook page and forum, my Paul ISM modelling page as well. All the links are in the description down below. umpretail.com as well, myself and Lee's business. Loads of new stuff on there, including our lovely decal solutions, which are working fantastic. Check out Models for Heroes as well, very worthy charity to check out. Check out the Hangout Modelling Group and the Live at the Bench page. Come join our Off Air Hangouts. Come have a laugh, model with us on camera, just chatting away. It's a good laugh, very good laugh. Some good guys in there, and we do have fun. We do a lot of modelling as well. So there we go. If anyone's got any suggestions about that reaction to that 2K, let me know in the description down below. And yeah, like I say, as soon as I know about these experiments, I'll report about it on Facebook, and I'll mention it all in the next bench update as well. So thanks for watching today. I'll catch you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.